crisis chaplain, most times we arrive on the scene when an incident has just happened. And so our first responder instinct is to make sure that our citizens are well as our first responders.
Chaplains are essentially first responders to the heart. Police and fire and EMS may respond to protect the body and the life, but the chaplain responds to protect the heart. If someone has a broken heart, often years after a traumatic incident, people will still experience pain, but a chaplain's there to help provide a continuum of care and to help to tend to the soul in those injuries.
Working with the first responders is just an amazing opportunity to be with a group of people that I am in such awe of and supporting them in any way I can. They have such difficult, stressful, life-giving jobs, and they come with such big hearts, and they just want to do so much for the community, and at the same time they carry a lot. So to be able to hear those stories, understand where they are, and support them has been so amazing to me.
Often we're going into another person's pain, and the chaplain understands that they're going into a painful, awkward, vulnerable situation where God is already waiting for them, hidden in that person's pain.
When you come on a scene, most first responders, whether they're the police department or the EMTs or the firefighters, are trying to handle the trauma or the crisis at the time. So we're there for them to make sure that they're in the right headspace, making sure that they're able to facilitate their job or their mission or their task at the moment. But also while we're on the scene, we also take care of the victims, those who are there, those who are going through that crisis.
The chaplaincy gave me an opportunity to serve the community in ways that I wasn't able to as a pastor. And so through my participation in the mission of Coastal Crisis Chaplaincy, I've been able to deepen my participation in God's ministry and see the ways that we are a part of something so much bigger than ourselves.
I want to thank the Coastal Crisis Chaplaincy. We couldn't do what we do every day if we didn't have people like we have as chaplains that serve the community and serve us. They are truly the power and the fuel that drives our engines, and I just can't tell you enough how much we appreciate that.
When we think about the chaplaincy and the ministry that we do, what happens out in the field and what happens with caring for others is directly the result of all the volunteers, the staff, but also those who support and fund the chaplaincy. The only way we can continue to serve is with the help of others.
We lost our son, Garrett, about almost 12 years ago. After we lost him, I thought that I was going to die too, but I didn't. God had other plans for me. And I became involved with a group called SOS, which is Survivors of Suicide, led by one of our wonderful chaplaincy volunteers, Charlotte Anderson. And I thought this would be a good place for me to make some sense out of what's happened and to find some meaning in it. And I did. And it has been a great and beautiful experience for me for almost 10 years now. It has given me a chance to walk with other people in their darkest moments when they think they may not make it. So it has been an honor to be part of it and to be able to be there for folks who are grieving.